Welcome to another edition of the Wrestling Underground podcast. Right now on Tuesdays, just for this week only. Had a bit of a automobile issue last night that kind of had my focus, which is ironic because I don't own a Focus. But actually, I do own a Focus. The joke would have been better if I had just been honest. Damn it. I'm your host, as always, Chad Bardo. Joining me is the glorious himself, Marcus Green. Marcus, I got some sugar-free, lemonade-flavored vitamin water squeezed.
Nice.
Oh, it is the tits. It'll cause some acid reflux, but I'm willing to go down that rabbit hole for this bodily whole. Holy bottle? Holy bottle. So, how are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. What about yourself?
I got 4 hours of sleep, and not consecutively. And like, I want to sit and be like, well, nightmares or indigestion or fighting off the zombie apocalypse. But no, I just got sucked into watching this stupid fucking TV show, and I'm like, oh my god, it's 8 a.m. I need to get at least 4 hours, or I'm done.
It's the best worst thing ever. You fall in love with something new, and it costs you a lot.
Yeah, and like the funny thing was, like, I was going to lay down at like 6 because like I usually get up at noon. It's like 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. because like in my world, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. is my least productive time. It's too early to get any real work done because no news is broken really. It's too early to go working out or too late to go working out, so like there's no point in that. It's like that's my dead zone. And usually what I'll do is I'll work from 5 to 10, like 5 in the evening to 10 at night. And then I'll take from like 10 at night to like 3 in the morning for myself. And then from 3 a.m. to about 6 a.m. I'll do some more work. But last night I completely trunked all that and just watched AP Bio, and I'm like, all right. I took like a nap around 3 a.m. unintentionally, and I got up at like 4:30. I'm like, okay, that was 90 minutes. I need another 2.5 hours. So I got like 3 hours later. Like I went to bed at like 10, got up at 1. I'm like, all right, that's my 4 hours. I'm good. I'm not good at all. So like it's one of them slappy days, man. I haven't had one of those in a while, so we'll see how tonight goes. We got some news though. Nothing long-winded like the last few weeks, but AEW Full Gear was this past Saturday, and I watched it. Did you? I'm going to take that as a no.
Run that last part back, you cut out.
Did you watch AEW Full Gear?
Yeah, I highlighted it. Didn't watch it live. Went back and highlighted it.
So I'm going to run this down real briefly, and Mark, if you want to add anything to it, you can.
Gotcha.
I didn't see the pre-show. MJF versus Darby Allin was fine. I don't think MJF is that... I don't think he's that guy. Like, I know a lot of people see him as like a great heel, but outside of him just being a prick, what is he?
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. He kind of gotta, like you said, he's just fine. He works in the ring, but almost make me feel like I found myself wishing now, like, damn, I wish Darby Allin was bigger.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Yeah. But that's what I found myself thinking with MJF. We get the narrative of him. He's the resident bad guy, the evil heir apparent soon. I guess maybe later rather than sooner. But and I'm glad they haven't hot shotted everything on him because we may see that in other places at different times. But yeah, he's just fine. He hasn't done anything to wow me. Like I think I commend him for committing to the douchery the way that he does. But yeah, that's about it.
I like Darby Allin. I don't know if he's ever going to be the guy, though, and that sucks because he's with Sting, and Sting makes everything better. The tag team title match, FTR, fucking the worst without a W. That's their name. Fucking the worst. Sans W. They're so boring, and so boring, and so boring. Oh my God, why are they a thing? And like Tully Blanchard doesn't make them any better. Like I swear to God, if I were to have a conversation with these guys, they would be like, "Yup." And I'd be like, "Favorite drink," and one of them would probably be like, "Milk," but like skim milk. Favorite food, guy would probably be like, probably 1% milk. Like they just seem boring. They're boring. And then you get the Lucha Bros, and it's just like, y'all used to be something special. Once upon a time. It's like, I don't give a shit. I don't know who this Alex Abrahantes is, but like, I don't need to see him. Pie.
Yeah, top guys. No, like I said, they can definitely go, but the ironic part is that's never been the point for them.
Yeah.
So in that regard, it's working. um, but yeah, and at least in NXT for me, they had a decent theme song, and I think that environment helped them be more entertaining. But here, specifically, around guys like the Lucha Brothers and obviously the Bucks, and then we've seen other teams come in. Yeah, they're just really good working guys. Like you said, Tully is not necessarily doing anything. And I don't necessarily care that they're. There's all respect to AAA, but I don't really care that they're the AAA tag champs.
No
So
one does. No one does. We then got Bryan Danielson versus Miro. I feel like Miro as Miro isn't as good as what you could be getting from him because, kind of like with FTR, Miro's look is very generic and he doesn't really offer anything unique. But if you were to go to like a Vader route, that could be dope. But, we got to have dumb names and dumb looks and whatever.
yeah, I
Bri-
mean, he's more aggressive now, and clearly he's going in a direction that he actually is more, I guess, creatively a part of, which is
Mhm.
cool. Him and Brian had just a hellacious match. I don't even think. I feel like the Brian got set up a contract where he can't do just normal regular matches where it don't look like he's been effed up or is going to be in deep need of a like a deep freeze when he goes home. But yeah, they went out there and they tried to take each other's heads off and whatnot. So I definitely appreciated the physicality of the match.
Yep, I did too. Not a big Miro character fan, but his in-ring work has always been very good. And Bryan Danielson, Amdrag, American Dragon, always great. Hate his theme song though. What the fuck? Are you telling me that you'll pay for Jungle Lad or whatever it's called, but you won't put in the extra money to get the final countdown? Let's be honest. If Marcus and I pulled together about $38, we could probably buy the publishing rights to that song. It's not that popular. So
Oh,
that's kind of dumb. Whatever. Good match. Danielson's now the number one contender, and we'll probably face off with Hangman Page, and that's dumb, but we'll get there. Christian Cage and Jurassic Express defeated the Super Click, and yeah, I don't care about any of these dudes. I know, Marcus, you're a big Christian fan, so I will respect the Cage. But as far as the Super Click goes, don't care. As far as Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus goes, super don't care. The theme
yeah,
song's
like
dope.
yeah,
I'll give them
yeah,
that.
yeah. I like Jungle Jack, man. But while I was watching even the highlights of this match, I was kind of just waiting for it to be done because you could kind of tell where it was logically heading. I was kind of just waiting for the pin. So it was cool that he got the pin. They obviously continuing to build Jack up from uh, a good place. But yeah, I could definitely see why you don't care. It's weird with the Bucks now because it's like I appreciate their work, but even watching it, I'm like I don't know. It's just not what it used to be. It's something about them all age days, all age New Japan days that just not there anymore. I don't know what it is.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with overexposure. It's what I call the Metallica effect.
Mm.
When Metallica was putting out banger albums in the '80s, everyone kind of saw them as the greatest thing ever. And then they put out the Black Album, which is their quintessential most Metallica album of all time in the eyes of many diehards. But the problem is, once you hit that peak,
Yeah.
It does not matter what else you do and how good it is and how different you try to make things.
A
It
retread.
exactly. You will always be compared to that. The Young Bucks already had their era in 2017. So everything they're doing now is just more of the same. Now, like with Metallica, Death Magnetic was fantastic. I love that. That was a great Metallica album. That came out 2015, I think, 2014. So, like, it wasn't that they were incapable of making great music because a lot of their music after the Black Album was pretty good. The problem is, it's like watching Jordan dominate in the finals against the Jazz. We know what he's capable of. We've seen it. So when he comes back with the Wizards, he's still a top 30 player, but he used to be the player. And now he's 27 spots down the list. So even though he's still great, he's not what he once was. And if he's not what he once was, then why is he doing it? It's kind of like that idea of like watching someone like